Hello, and welcome to Animation Triad. Here we are at the amazing Redford Theatre. And with us we have...
I'm Alan Fitzgerald.
Hello, Alan. And what can you tell us about this theater?
Well, the theater was built in 1928, opened up in January 27th of 1928. It's been running almost continuously since. It's been shut down during the Depression for a couple months. We shut it down to do seating renovation for about 2 months, and then we shut down again 3 years ago for about 2 months to finish our seating renovation. The restoration in here is literally what it says. We stripped the walls down, copied all the stencil work, reapplied everything. Everything that we've done, except for painting our ceiling, was done by volunteers. Every bit of it. I should take that back. The seating install and the floors, it was also a professional install, but all the paint work in the building we did.
And it's done beautifully, I will say that.
It's stunning.
We're going to show some quick little clips now of the theater so you can actually see what we're talking about, because this is something you have to see. This is just beautifully done. And it feels like you're sitting out in an open-door theater almost. Is it a kabuki style type theme?
Well, I don't know if you call it kabuki or not. This is what they call an atmospheric theater, which means you have an open ceiling basically. You have stars and clouds that are on the ceiling, even though you're indoors. There were only 3 in Michigan. There's one up north, there was one in Detroit, and there's this one. There's not many more across the country.
It is literally so intricate in here, though. Everywhere you look, there's something new and lush going on. You can look above you, you can look below you, you can look to your left, your right, behind you, everywhere, and you will see something new that catches your eye. So it really is beautiful to look at, for sure. And the seats are actually pretty comfortable. They're squishy, and they have armrests.
It's a great theater, and my wife and I actually discovered this theater a couple of years back when we heard that Pam Grier was going to be here, and we came to meet her and see a showing of Coffee, and that was a lot of fun, and we've been coming ever since. You guys do special events like that. You have people coming so often. Just a little while ago, you had a showing of the Revenge of the Nerds, didn't you?
Right, Kurt Armstrong.
Yes, he's in that, and he is currently in American Dad as the character Snot, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
What a name.
He's also a local person. He was born and raised in this area.
That he was. Very cool.
And he was
Michigan native.
thrilled with the building.
Oh,
He had never been here, and he was
Really?
like walking around staring at it going, wow, this is great, this is great. He
Right.
loved it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized we never actually introduced what your title was with
Oh,
the
you're
theater.
right. I do apologize.
Oh, well, I am the technical director.
Technical director,
There you go.
folks.
I am in charge of lighting, sound, set building,
Oh, we should have had you do our lighting.
anything to do, anything to do with the technical aspects of the building, I deal with.
Wow.
Very nice. And you guys do a lot of, you don't just have special guests and everything, you do showings and whatnot. You have, as I said, we have the upcoming Iron Giant on June 17th at 2 p.m., so come and check that out. But you guys do a lot of other showings. I mean, I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark here, I've seen Night of the Hunter here, Night of the Living Dead. It was a double feature with House on Haunted Hill.
Yep.
So what type of films do you guys generally show?
We are running, this is actually a continuation of a classic film series we started in 1976. We've been running films every other weekend since 1976, continuously. And we started out doing films that were 20 or 30 years old at the time, so in the 70s, there'd be stuff from the 30s, 40s, even into the 50s. And then as ages advanced up, we've sort of stayed with that format. So we show a lot of what they call classic films. We've got, I can't think what's coming up. We've got a flyer.
Oh yeah, you have, tonight you actually have The Mask of Zorro.
Right.
So that's going to be cool.
It's a silent film. We have the original pipe organ too, which is over there.
Nice. We're going to
And-
show a picture of that right now.
Yep. That was built specifically for this building in '28. It's the original building, the original organ for the building, and that's why this group is here.
I need that organ in my life. I need it.
It's an
I have
amazing
to ask you
piece.
though, with the stage here, with these curtains here that are behind the camera, obviously, so y'all can't see them. Do you ever do live theater here as well, or is it movie showings only,
No,
exclusively?
we just did a performance of Sister Act with the Rosedale Community Players.
Nice.
Yep, and we're going to be partnering with them for a few more shows. coming
Sister
up.
Act the musical, right?
Yep.
I just saw that at I want to say Stevenson High. I
Maybe.
saw some people put it on there, but
Okay.
oh, it would be so impressive here.
Yep. A few years back, we did a Boogie Woogie Blues Festival.
Wow.
We just had the Mosaic Dance Troupe was here and did their 25th anniversary show,
Nice.
and the dance on stage. We have a full stage, and it's a large stage for a small theater.
It is a beautiful stage. I've been back behind the screen and everything. It is amazing. It really is.
Right. We're considered an intimate theater anymore. Originally we said 2,200 people, and now we seat just under 1,800. So it's a few.
Oh, indeed. Now, besides showing films, you guys have actually been featured in a movie and a TV series, I believe. What were those films?
We were featured in the TV series Hung on HBO.
What is it?
Hung,
Oh, okay.
and we were featured in It Follows. That one was actually a lot of that was shot here, and that one's gone on to make millions.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, guys! Glad you made it. We've had probably a dozen films shot in here.
Really?
Yeah, people want to do small stuff, class projects, and all kinds of stuff.
And here we are.
So we're added to the list.
And here's
Awesome.
one more. Yep, we'll put you on a list of
Oh, thank
experiences.
you.
Oh,
We appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yep, so that's all the kind of stuff we do. So we have a full stage. We're just getting some lighting bids to advance our lighting to make it more runnable.
And if someone wanted to say to help donate time or money to help the theater, how could they do that?
You can go on to our website at Redford Theater. Theater is spelled R-E, redfordtheater.com. And there are links on there for donations. You can show up here and tell us you want to volunteer. Become a member of our society. It's $25 a year. Become a volunteer. You can always use more help. We have opportunities in concessions, stage, lighting, sound. I'm still short on that category. Could use it for a few more people. We have security. We need help with our security people. Show manager, just you name it, we can use help with. Maintenance is a big thing here.
I can imagine it would be, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweep.
Well, yeah, not just cleaning. We're talking, we've got a $40,000 roof to replace soon. You know, we.
Might need maintenance to change out the tiny little starlight bulbs.
Well, the little stars are actually fiber optics.
Nice.
Originally, there was no insulation in the ceiling,
Oh.
and the projections would turn on the attic light.
Oh.
And whatever showed out the holes they put in the ceiling for stars, it was your starlight. In the 70s, when we took over, we put in Christmas tree lights, and we had wired into a volt and a half a piece, so they go low voltage, and they just glowed and they flashed a little bit. And then for the 80th anniversary of the theater, we were able to work out a deal with a company, and we did fiber optic in the ceiling.
Nice.
So just one light bulb, it's a lot better.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Probably longer lasting too. That way, more cost effective.
It's cost effective, although we've been having problems with bulbs burning out.
And it looks pretty realistic, I have to say, when the lights are dim, and then you just see the twinkling of the stars. looks pretty realistic.
Oh yeah, and then
It's,
we have cloud projectors, so you have clouds floating across the ceiling as well.
It's better than a planetarium, honestly.
You got to see it to believe it. You really do. This is just beautiful beyond almost my comprehension, basically. This is an amazing theater.
The video won't do it justice.
Come see it, folks. Come on down. Take a look at the Redford. We've got links below so you can find out how to donate, how to get here, how to see what they're showing. They've got upcoming movies such as Sandlot. They've got The Big Lebowski. A bunch of films coming out.
The Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant, June 17th. Be there or be square.
And we're cheap.
Indeed.
Strictly quadrilateral. Yeah.
And the tickets usually are about $5 or
It's
so.
about $5.
Yeah, it's a bargain.
So it's affordable.
Our concession prices go from $1 for candy bar
Mhm.
up to I think $2.50 on the bottom shelf, and then popcorn is from $3 to $8, I think.
That's way more affordable than your typical AMC
Pop is
or
about
Star
$1.50 or $2.50.
Mm-hmm.
or MJR.
Yep, definitely.
$20, you can bring a date and have a nice evening.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
They have raffles, they have live organ music in the beginning, and they also have t-shirts to tie into the movies they're showing, and posters and stuff, I believe. Is it posters?
We have posters. We do sell the posters that we have made up.
Mm-hmm.
If we get more than one person that wants posters, we can have a second one made.
Perfect.
And t-shirts are made by Larry the T-shirt guy.
Yes, he does an amazing job.
He does.
And in case you were wondering, if you can hear that in the background, that just goes to show you they have a lot going on. Can you hear the music back here right now?
Because if you can't, you're missing out, really. It's fantastic.
Legit piano music?
It's piano, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's actually playing piano right now.
Right, we have a piano in our lobby that people play.
Because our
The audience
life is
to walk in.
blessed. And, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
Amazing.
joining us. We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you for letting us
thank you.
record
You too.
here.
Yeah.
We've had a blast.
Nice
So,
to meet you.
this is the Redford. This is Animation Triad at the Redford. Come check it out. Fall in love with it like we have.
Yes.
All right. So we'll see you guys next
See you
time.
next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.